Here we go. So I'll actually do the 8 first. This is glass front and back as well, so pretty standard here. We'll do a side from about head height. And this guy, so head height. And they're fine. I'm just gonna drop them a couple more times real quick on the back. So. Oof, that's loud. And both are still all right. You know, with a case, you're pretty much protected. I just wanted to see with the shake traveling through the phone, how would it affect it? And it seems to be all right. Okay, so let's pop them out of their cases and test the glass now. I'm so nervous. I feel like I'm gonna break this thing before I even start testing it. But I am kind of curious, how will the stainless steel absorb the impact compared to aluminum, which is, you know, a lot softer, and it seems to just bend when you drop it. All right, so let's start with the waist height impact. This is about 3 feet or so, and on the rear. In 3, 2, 1. That's the iPhone 8. Oh, it's fine. Got a scratch on it from earlier, but otherwise it's okay. And the much heavier iPhone 10. This is one of the heaviest iPhones Apple has produced, I believe, since the 4 and 4S series. Thicker too, so it might actually be worse for dropping. 3, 2, 1. Please, please, please. Okay, we're all good here. I just feel like these things are so damn fragile, but the color is a little different, I noticed, versus the 8. It's a little darker. Interesting. Okay, so side impact here from waist height. 3, 2, 1. I can see that one's all right, and I'll move it aside. And 3, 2, 1. Oof. Man, it hurts me to do this. How does the bottom look? So honestly, I'm not seeing any scratches. A little tiny scuff here. This space gray color is really holding up pretty well. This one has got a dent already, some scuffage here. I would say the iPhone kind of absorbs that a little bit better. And the front facing in 3, 2, 1. It's all right. And the 10, 3, 2, 1. Wow, that bounces. It is fine though, still responding. So normal day-to-day drops, which I hope you guys never have to experience, but they always seem to come out of their most random times, are fine on both of these. They did survive. So let's go a little bit higher to head height here and try them out. And this is where most of these phones start to fail. All right, so about head height here for the iPhone 8 in 3, 2, 1. I think that's broken. Yep, completely shattered. So about head height, 5 feet, you're gonna see damage on your phone. That's where you really need a case. But the new glass is actually pretty awesome because it doesn't really stick out as much. So cool. Otherwise, it is working here on the front. And the 10 here in 3, 2, 1. Please. Oh, wow. All right. I don't know what that could be. Honestly, the camera is a little bit wider. It's different, not as flat here. Could have something to do with it. This thing looks fantastic for being dropped from head height. This stainless steel border is seriously tough. Wow. Okay. Displays are still working. So let's continue with both of these. Let's do the side impact here in 3, 2, 1. Oh man. That took a chunk out of there. It actually bent the whole bottom of the phone. You can see it's a little warped, but it's still holding up pretty well. I'm impressed. I've never tested the 8 in a drop, so this is a first for me, and it's doing pretty well. Okay, the 10. Okay, please don't break, but in 3, 2, 1. Kind of half on the side from the front, but still, look at that. It is held up marvelously, and the scuffs just seem to wipe away. It's like amazing how durable this stainless steel is. Still working perfectly. That leaves face down from head height. This is the 8 first, and 3, 2, 1. I don't know. Oh wow. Welcome surprise there. Still working too. Back is demolished, so did well. Please, 3, 2, 1. Wow, that jumps. Definitely has something to do with the stainless steel. It seems to absorb and push out that energy differently than aluminum. And wow, I can't believe it. That has survived the most brutal tests and is still working. And compared to the iPhone 8, even the back did survive. Of course, it's a lot to do with chance and all, but I definitely put these things through a difficult trial, and the iPhone 10 did come out in first place. It's heavier, thicker, seems to be tougher with that stainless steel. I am so impressed. And honestly, I think that this thing does absorb the energy differently. I see that it bounces more. It honestly seems like it's a much more durable material, and I love it. I love how it looks. If you look at the scratches, you really can't see much. I just dropped this thing repeatedly, and it still looks pretty dang good. That's impressive. Wow, Apple's got a winner on their hands, and the frame hasn't bent at all. That's amazing. So iPhone 10 seems to be one of the most durable phones I have ever tested in a drop. That's pretty incredible. Honestly, I don't want to break this phone, so I don't know about dropping it from higher. All right, guys, so there is the drop test. I'm honestly very surprised with the outcome. I thought that this thing would break much sooner, but I honestly don't want to break it. There's no reason to. I've had a lot of fans tell me, why would you drop it at over head height, you know, average about 5-6 feet? There's really no need to, because most people won't be dropping it from that height. So I think I'll end the test here, but it did leave me with a very solid conclusion. The stainless steel is more durable. The display's really held up. It might honestly be